Hello everyone, my name is ToluFolorunso. Today video we are going to connect our front end with our back end, and I have a landing page, a secret page. That means only the logged in user will have access to the secret page. So I have register page and the login page. And for the code, I have if my pages folder. So inside the pages folder I have login, register, HTML, secret HTML. Then I've written some simple CSS there. I have the index.html, that means our landing page. Then inside the script folder I have 4 files inside it: the app, the login, the register, and the secret.js. And also I have my server. That means I have a Node.js server, and the Node.js server is running on port 4000. So I've started the server now. So for the new user, that means the new user will have to register on this page, on this website, before he can get to the secret page. So I want, after the user enter your detail and click on the register button, you want to collect what the user enter and send it to the backend. And to do that, we are going to get this form and take all the value and send it to the server, to the backend. So to do that, we are going to open our JS. I will close this. I don't need this one for now. So I will console.log here to check if our our register.js is connected to our HTML, to our register.html. So I will log this out. I will save, and this is our register.html. So I have the script tag here. So let's check. Okay, connected. Now means we have the console.log here. So first thing first, we have this form here. Then I will select the form. I will get the form inside this. Let me clear this one. So I will get the form by saying const register form equal. So I want to select the form from my JavaScript file. So I will say okay, document dot get element by ID. Let me check. I used ID. Okay, let me just copy because I can't type. So that means I'm getting the entire form from my JS file. So if I log the entire form out, so register form, if I save now, do we see? Good, we get the form. So now what we need to do here is to attach a submit event to this form. So when the user clicked on the register button, then we get the data, we get all the value that the user enter. So to do that, we say register form dot add event. That means you are adding event onto our form. So if I said that, so the first inside this add event listener method, we are adding, we are the first argument, rather the first argument will be the event we want to add to the form, and the event we want to add is called submit. So we are adding submit event to the form. So the second argument is the cover function. That means when the user click on the register button, we want this function to run. So I will give the function a name like this, register user. Yes, I think that one is okay. So I will create the function. So function register user. Then I will log something out just to see if everything is okay. So if I console.log click and I go back, if I click on this, wow, can we all see this thing is flashing? And if you look at this circle, you will see that the browser is trying to reload. That means the browser is trying to send the data to the server, but we don't want that. We want to prevent the default. We want to undo everything in our code. So we don't want the browser to do the work for us. So we want to do the work ourselves. So to do that, that means we need to prevent the browser default, and to do that, we have access to the event object inside this submit event. So the event object, I can call it anything I want. So I will put EVT, or you can put anything you want. You can use I can use events like this. Okay, I will use event. That means we have access to that event object automatically. So to prevent the default on this object, we have another method called prevent default. And if I log my click like this, clicked, and I save, and I go back to the browser now, and I click on the register button, can you see now? We have clicked. I mean, life is good. We are good to go. So next thing is to get the value from this feed, and to get the value, let's do something on this event object. We still have access to so many things. If I save now, and if I log the event object and I save, and I comment to click, can you see I have this object, submit event, and inside that object we have so many properties and methods. So on inside the object, we have access to this target. So let me come back to our VS code and do something like this, event.target, and come back here to check. So if I click on the register button again, that means I'm getting the entire form. Can you see now? I'm getting the entire form. But on this form, we need the full name, we need the email, and the password. And to do that, we are going to let's go here. We have full name. On the input, we have on the input name property, we have the value, we have full name. On the input for the email, we have email, and we also have password. And to get that, if I put full name here and I save, I click, voila, I get the full name, I get this input, but I need the value, not the entire input. So if I click now, if I enter anything and I click, I'm still getting the input, not the value. But to get the value, that may have to have dot value dot value. So if I go back and check and enter something, register, life is good, I got the value. So I need three things: the full name, the email, and the password. So to do that, to get that, I will create a variable full name. I will create a variable full name equal. So I will just copy this. I just copy this, put it here. So I will copy and paste this 3 times. So the second one is the email. So we have email. Let me check. Okay, it's email. I will copy, paste. This one should be password. Yes, I have this. So I will log them out. Full name, email, and password. I will save. Let's go back to VS Code, to the browser. Let's check. So I will enter my name, my email, and the password. I'll click on the register. Voila. That means we got our full name, the email, and the password. Life is good. That means we can move on. So we have gotten this, and we want to send this to the server. And to do that, I will first do something like this. I will create another variable. I will call it user object. I mean the data I want to send to the backend, and I will have full name. I will have email and the password. I will save. Okay, let me log it out so we can see what we want to work with. So if I log it out and I enter something here and I click yes, we have this, and we want to send this to the backend, to the server. So to do that, I will use a fetch API. So fetch API will help us on that. So to use fetch API, I will create another function. So I will call that function fetch API like this, and I will pass in the user object as an argument. So I will have another argument to be, that means the path, the end point I want to send the user to. So I want to send it to slash users slash register. So if I, okay, let me show you. I have my server here and the source route. So I'm sending it to this route. The route is API version 1 users register user, sorry, okay, register. So I think I'm still correct. Yes. Then I will so I will also pass in this. That means the request I want to perform, I want to perform a post request. Yes. So I will create this function. I will not create that. I will not create this function inside this file. I will do that in my app.js. And if we go back to our register.html, you see we have our app.js here, and we also have our register.js. When anything you have inside the app.js, the register.js, we have access to it because we have this on top of the register.js. So anything inside this app.js, the register.js, we have access to it. So I will create that function here. So I will call it function. I will say function fetch API. So inside the fetch API now, the first parameter is the data we are getting. Then the second one is the URL, and I can call it the endpoint I'm getting, the endpoint I want to send the data to, and the last one is the method that you want to perform, and we want to perform a post request here. So we are going to use fetch API, and I want to use a single wait for this. So inside this a single wait, I will have try cache. I use try cache. So inside the try block, I will create a variable. I will call it response. That means the response I'm getting from the server. So I will await what I'm getting. I will await. So you are using fetch, and to use fetch, you just have fetch. Then you call it, and inside the parameter, and the fetch will take two two arguments. So the first argument is the URL, and the second one is the configuration object. So the first one, I will construct the URL like this. So we have the API. That means we are sending the data to localhost 4000/API/version1/user/registered. So to do that, I will have $ curly braces API, then slash. Okay, I think I have slash here. Okay, I want to remove the slash here, and I want to go back and change it. Okay, I will have the slash here, then $ this, the endpoint I'm getting. So here the second argument is the object, and first thing we need here is the method that we want to perform, and we want to perform post request. So post command, then the header. This headers we take object, and what we need inside here is the content type, and the content type is application slash JSON. That means the content type we want to send to the server is JSON. We are sending a JSON to the server. So then the body, that means the data that we want to send to the server. And we have the data here. Remember, the data is an object. and our server cannot accept object. That means we need to convert this object to a JSON format, and to do that we have access to this JSON, and this JSON have stringify method on it. So we pass in the data inside it. So this we convert our object to JSON now. So our backend we now have that means our backend we have the our backend have our backend has capability to to have to get the the JSON now. So now after that, we create another one. That means the response you are getting from the server, you want to convert the response to object again. So we have response, I will call it result equal. So it okay, response. Okay, the response, this response dot JSON will return a promise. That means I need to await. Yes, I need to await. So if we log the result out now, if you log the result out, oh, if you log the result, if you log it out, let's go back. I will open my MongoDB Compass so I can see what we are doing there. So if I come in to do this, okay, before that, let me see if I have any other thing. If I have any other thing inside it, okay, I have it here. The user, so I have two users, so I will delete the two users. I will delete. Okay, I have no user now, so I can now register a user. So if I click, whoa, life is good. That means status is true. Message user created successfully. So if you go to our Mongo Compass, and if I refresh, I have it here. My full name, the password, and the email and the password. Life is good. It's working. It's working. Yeah, it's working. So for that, I will do something here. I will return the result like this. I will return this result, and I will go back to the register. That means if I return this fetch, we see this fetch will still return a promise to us. So I just need to do, I can easily do something like this. Dot then inside this dot then I have my callback function. So I will put data like this. If I log out the data, what are we getting? What are we getting? Okay, let's see. And I save. Oh, user already exists. Can you see? Okay, let me use another user. Let me use another mail, and I try to log in. Wow, user created successfully. That means we have created two users. If I refresh, I have two users here. I will delete. Okay, I don't have any user in the database. Now I will refresh. I will load the page. I will click on the register now. It's saying all fields required. That means I've do some check in the back end, but it's good to also do that in the front end. So to do that, I will go to our register file. So in our register file, I want to check if the if we have all the values that we need. So I will just a simple check. So I will have if username, if you don't have the username, the full name, sorry, the email, if you don't have email, or if you don't have a password, I'll just do something simple. So I will just alert that okay, all fields all fields required, all fields required, and I will return immediately from the function. So I don't want anything. I don't want code after the if to run if the user does not enter any of this, because we want all the values to be entered. So if I go back and click on this, so of it required. So if I enter my full name, I enter my email, no password, I'm still getting this, and we are not sending anything to the backend. So I think life is good here. We are good to go, and everything is fine here. And uh, wash. Okay, I think here now when everything is successful, when the user register successfully, I want us to do something. First thing is to check if the status is true. So if the status is true, that means the user was created successfully. Then I want to redirect the user to login page. Yes, I think that would be better. We redirect the user to login page, and to do that we have window. That means on the window we have window dot location dot href. I want to redirect the user to login page, and to do that we are inside this script. That means I need to go out from that folder, then to pages, then to login HTML. So if I save, I will refresh. Okay, I don't have any user, so I will create another user. I will create another user. 1 2 3 4 5. I will save. Yes, everything is good. But okay, let's do it this way. I will alert before redirecting the user to login page. So I will alert. I will say okay, I have what do you call it? Okay, data dot message. I think I have it on message. So if I save, I will delete the user I created. So I don't have any user again. I will go back to register page, login. Okay, user created successfully. Good. If I click OK now, voila, life is good. I've been redirected to the login page, so I think I can continue. Yes. So the user has created. The user have registered on our website, but the user has no access to this secret page. So we want to do that now. So when the user logged in, we want to redirect the user to the secret page. So I that one is very simple to do. Before we do that, what if the user already exists? We have not taken care of that. So if the user already exists, so we are getting for bad requests. So that means the user already exists. So we need to take care of that. So I can say s. That means I will alert. I will use this alert. So I think I still have it on message. So let me register again with the same email. With the same email. Okay, user already exists. I think life is good, so we can move on. So we can move on. Next thing to do now is maybe I will close this for now. I will before I close this, I will just log something out here. I will log the error out. Save and remove and close. Then I will move here. Okay. What next? Okay. Okay. That means when the user want to log in, we have this. So that means we are still doing what we want to do. What we have already done here. So it's just simple copy and paste. I will do a copy and paste. I will just copy everything here. I will copy everything here, put it here. Yes. So this one, I will change this one to login. So this one, okay. Let me check. Let me check. Okay, I have login. So I will change this to login. I will change this to login form. So I will copy this, paste here. So I want to register a new. I want to log in. So I have the login. I think we are good to go, and we are getting just two things: the email and the password. So we don't need this one. We don't need this one. Okay, we don't need this. Here now we are changing this to login. We are changing this to login, and then I think we are done here already. We are making a post request, and we are making a post request, yes, and this is our endpoint. And when everything is successful, when the login is successful, we alert the user. The we alert the user that everything is successful. Then we redirect the user to dashboard, to the dashboard, to the secret page rather. So the secret page. And if I save, if I save, let's write, let's try. Okay, I don't think I remember the password I used, so I will register another one. So let's do that now. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, user created successfully. So 1 2 3 4 5, and I click login. User logged in successfully. Wow. And wow, life is good. So life is good. That means we have logged in. Well, on this logged in page, I add code this. So I don't want to do that. So I want to, when the user logged in, I want to get the data from the server. And but to do that, that means we are going to get a token. When we are logged in, we are going to get a token from the server, and that token we will attach that token to consequent request. So okay, I have to show you what the data I'm getting back from the backend. So I will put data. So let me go back and log in again. Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Let me log in again. Okay. Okay. Let me comment that one out. So let me log in again and oh no. Okay. I don't want to redirect now. I don't want to. And I save. Oh, yes, I get message. I mean, user logged in successfully. Status to be true, and the token, and the user data. That means we have four, three properties and one object again. Yes. So now I want us to save this token to local storage. That means when we want to send a request to the server, we are sending this token along with the request. So to do that, when everything is successful here, before we redirect, I want to save the token to local storage. So to do that, we have access to this local storage API dot. So we want to save to local storage. So if you want to save to local storage, we have a method on local storage, and the method is set item. And this set item, we accept two arguments. The first one is the key. The key. So let's call this. Let's give it a token. And the second one is the value that we want to store. And here we are saving what? The token. Here. And we can also save the user. I will save the user for now. So I will say user data. That means we are saving the user data, and we have it on data dot user. Okay, let me check. User. Okay. I think I get it. So I save, and let's log in again and see what we are doing, so we can see what we are doing. So if I log in now, okay, user login successfully. Let's check the local storage. Oh my god, we have it here. Yes. But I don't think something is wrong there. Let me check. So data dot user. What do we have there? What? Okay, let me go back. Okay, before I redirect, let me go back. Please, I save. User logged in successfully. Okay, I have this. So okay, we can move on. So I will redirect the user to to the secret page. Yes. So let's do that and save and logged in rather. Voila, we have it, and we also have this. But as a logged in user, you don't want to show the user the register and the login again. I mean, we need to solve, we need to remove that. And to do that, let's go to the secret page. To the secret page. Okay, this is it. So I will give this a class of auth. I don't know. I will copy. I will copy and I will save. Good. So I will come here now to, okay, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that on the secret page. Okay, I'll do that here. So I will select the auth btns. I will select document dot query selector and it's a class. Okay, so let me console the log to see what I'm doing. I want to see what I'm doing. So if I console the log that, are we getting anything? I think yes. Okay, I want to get everything. So I will use query selector all. Query selector all. Okay, good. And if the user is logged in, I want to share if the user is logged in. So to do that, I will have if the user is logged in. Okay, before I do that, I will get the token from the local storage. The token equal local storage dot. So to get no, to get something from the local storage, we are going to use this method get item, and the item we want to get is the token. I will put the token here. So if there is anything inside the token, then we want to remove those buttons. So to do that, if you check this, you see that our query selector or returned node list, and that means so it's just like an array, like though it's not array, but you can see perform some method on some array method on it, like I think 4ish. So let's try 4ish. So each item inside it, so I will call it element, I don't know. Then the element dot what dot what can I do? Dot dot okay, style dot display. What am I doing? Display. So I put no. So let's check. Yeah, it's working. Life is good. Can you see now? So if the user is logged in, you don't want the register and the login link to be shown. So if I come in and I remove everything, I reload, we have it back. But if I go back, I log in again. Yes, that means that one is solved. So next thing I want us is to send the request to the backend to get the full name of the user, because here I add code this ToluFolorunso. I add code this ToluFolorunso, so I will remove that ToluFolorunso. I will select this from the secret JS. So I will do that by copy and paste. So I will paste. Oh, sorry. So it's an ID. It's an ID. Okay. Full name. Full name. Let me cross check before I move on. Okay. Name. Yeah. So then uh I want to send the request to the backend now. So I will just do that quickly here. Fresh. So the URL I want to send the request to, let me just copy fast and I will paste. I'm sending request to the user. So the user slash, I think I used profile. Let me check. Let me check. Okay, I used profile. So I'm sending that request, and it's a get request. Yes, but still I still need to attach my token. I still need to attach, because if I don't do that, okay, I won't do that now. Let's see what we get. So this fresh will return what? A promise. So I will just cache it just like that. I will have to dot then and dot cache. So here I will just log. I will log the error. And here I will have the response I'm getting back. So I will return that response. JSON and here now. Okay. The result, I will call it results. You can call it anything you want. So I will call it result. So my arrow function. So I will log something out here. So I will log the result out. So I want us to see what this will give us. So if I go here to, let me open my console. Okay, let's see. We are getting uncut reference error. Require is not defined. Where required? Oh, I don't know. So yes, can you see now? It's saying authentication invalid, because we need to send our the token along with the request. Yes, so we need to send the token along, and to do that we need to configure this again by passing the second argument, and inside second argument the object we are passing. So we can still have the method like this, and in this method we are performing get request, and we also have this on it with credential. Okay, we are sending something to the server, so I can have this one on it with credential, which is true. Then inside the headers That means we are going to the other will take the others will take an object, and inside that object we are going to attach our token. So we have authorization, authorization, authorization. So the authorization now will be this. So bearer our token, our token. So if I save now and I go back and refresh, what do you see? Message user is fetched, status is true, and the user. We are getting the user again. So life is good, but I will copy this. I will copy this. I will cut this and put it here. So if we have token inside the local storage, that means the user is logged in. So I can just paste this code here, and I will save. So I think we are still, everything is still good. Yes. Yes. I think okay. Everything is good. Everything is good. So okay, the full name now I can easily say okay, full name dot text content equal to result dot user dot full name. I think we are okay. We have full name on it. It's not working. We have user status. We have users. We have full name. So what is going on here? Full name. Okay. The problem is from this. So if I save again, yes, it works. Everything is everything is okay now. But I want to show us something. I will remove this code for now, and I will save. If I go back, I have this. If I try to log in now, can you see? I can still go back to the login page, and I don't want to. I don't want that. When the user is logged in, I don't want to see the login page or the register page again. So to solve that problem, to solve that problem, that means we are going to if the if we are going to redirect, if we are on this page. So okay, before I put this code, I will go back to the login page. So on here I will check if the user is logged in. So to do that, I will just do something like this, very simple thing. So I still expect you to improve on this code. I'm here just to show you how it works and to do more research on everything I've done to this moment. So just you can still improve on this code because this code is not perfect. So I have the local storage dot item get item, and I want to get the token. So if I have the token, then redirect. I want to redirect, so I will have to make use of the window dot location. What am I doing? Location dot href. So I will redirect. I will redirect to what page? To that secret page again. So pages, secret page. So if I okay, location dot href is not a function. What is going on? What? Window dot location dot href. Ah, sorry. Okay, it should be like this. So I will save now. So, can you see now? Life is good, but I still don't want something here. So if I click on the login, I can still see the login for user experience. Don't think that is good enough. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that login before redirecting me to the secret page. So to solve that problem, I will go back to the login.html. I have okay, let's see. Okay, I have one. Okay, the loading page. I have it here. Yes, I have it here. So on the login page, on the HTML. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, okay, I have it here. Nice. Okay, I will remove this display none. So if I go back here, can you see now? Life is good. Life is good. But if I log out, if I logged out and I click, so I have this. This one is not good. So I have to go back here. I have to go back to my file to if there's nothing in the data in the local storage, then I want to get the the loading the loading element. This loading element, where is the login? This thing, I want to get this and remove it. So I will do something like this. Okay, query selector. So I'm getting the loading class dot style dot what now dot display to be no. So can you see now? So I think everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. So I can log in. So I log in successfully, and I have this. I can't go back. So you can also do that on this page. You can also do that on this page. So it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. You can also do that. So I think everything is good now. Wow. And this one, let's just go back and put it back. And put this back. Wow. I think everything is good. And yes, yes, yes. On this, you should know what to do next. So what you have done here, you can do it here. You can also do it here. What we did on the login page, you can also do it in this register page. It's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. So I think I'm done in this video, and I will push the source code to this repo. So we have on the main, I will put it on the final branch. You get the code from this repo. You can fork the code to your own GitHub account. So you are free to use this simple project. And always know this, my people, that life is good. Don't take things. Uh, don't just don't put pressure on yourself. You can do this. This thing is very simple to do. Just follow the step. Watch if you don't understand. Get other resources because you have a friend called Google. So I think you have you are good to go. And if you are not getting something from this video, I think you should place your hand on your chest and say all is good, all is good, all is good, all is good, all is good. And then all is well, all is well, all is well, and then life is good. So I think I'm done for today. Bye bye. I love you.